She didn't just marry a man, she made a capital allocation decision. You see, some buy Bitcoin, some buy land, but she chose a senator, and that is clearly her decision. Some young men like her photos with passion, not because they had any serious plan, but out of pure passion without any returns on investment. It was a classic case of bad financial planning. While broke boys were dropping love and marry me emojis under her posts on Instagram, our senator appeared with the confidence of somebody that had money and said, "How much is the entire package?" I mean, the whole thing. And just like that, what most of us saw as love was actually a case of hostile corporate takeover. Let's break it down economically. Marriage in this context was not a case of romance. I think it was more of a merger and acquisition deal. Regina didn't just say I do, she also said I accept your liquidity offer. Now look at it closely. She secured cars, houses, dollars, political insurance, influence, and immediate cash flow. The opportunity cost, she might have traded what you won't ever find on Instagram. That is the freedom of exit. Because let's be sincere here, you can walk away from your mechanic boyfriend, you can ghost your, graphic designer boyfriend, but you can't walk away from a billionaire senator like that. That is not exit. That is war with pension structure, with police escorts involved. See, in economics, they say the person who can walk away has the power. In this marriage, let's ask ourselves, who truly had the power? Exactly. From day one, people talked about the age gap. But in economic terms, the age difference wasn't just about the years. It was a wealth gap, power gap, and of course, freedom gap. To the young guys crying betrayal like heartbroken shareholders, let me remind you, you never submitted proposals. You were just liking photos for sport. Oh God, I'm just being mysterious here. Imagine liking 200 photos consistently, only for a senator to appear like a venture capitalist, slap his card and say, add her to my portfolio. It's funny until you realize that old money doesn't chase, it acquires. Now, enter opportunity cost. Regina gained luxury very fast. She skipped hustle culture, no brand hustling, no audition rejections, no please tag the brand so that they can see me. But she may have lost autonomy, the right to say, this is my life. Because once you marry wealth and politics, your life becomes state property with emotional bureaucracy. Yes, she gained access to capital, but in exchange, she might have signed away the right to exit, brand independence, and of course, public sympathy tokens. Because when a poor woman cries for help, people say, please protect her. But when a woman who married well cries, the internet whispers, but she knew what she signed. Guys, in marriage or in business, every benefit comes with a clause. Some clauses might be invisible until they aren't any longer. Now let's talk reputation economy. Regina was building a strong personal brand. Film star, young, influential. Then marriage happened. Instant rebrand. Senator's wife. When you marry power, you gain protection, but your personal ambition must now take permission to speak. Your life simply becomes a joint press statement. Period. Some people marry partners, others marry institutions. And institutions don't argue, they issue guidelines. Now videos are online, accusations, tear, chaos, and society is divided into two teams. We have the team that says she collected money, she should endure. And we have the team that says nobody deserves abuse, no matter the contract. Let me say this clearly. Abuse is abuse. No economic theory justifies it. No funding model can excuse it, okay? But we can't ignore the economics behind what people are really reacting to. They are not just reacting to violence, they are actually reacting to perceived trade-offs. If you cash out early in life, society quietly tells you, enjoy you, but don't come back later to complain. We already paid you in advance. That's the unspoken rule in this economy. Comfort today often demands silence tomorrow. Let's be very honest. It's easier to post God when than God at what cost. Our senator on his own side also made a trade. He didn't just marry a young wife. He bought relevance. He basically said, connect me to Gen Z before my legacy expires. But even that has an opportunity cost. Because every time his name trends, it's always with a mixture of wealth, controversy, and memes. And that is the price of merging old money with new fame. You don't control the narrative. And now, here we are. A marriage that once looked like a luxury IPO now trading like a market crash. That's not good. Today, the same internet that said God when is now saying, sis, run. Oh. That's why I say in marriage, in careers, or even friendship, always calculate the opportunity cost because life will present you with glittering offers. Some are investment, but some are nothing but beautifully packaged traps. Love is emotional, marriage is emotional, but the consequences Those are economic. So before you envy people's soft life, ask yourself, what did they pay? And can I afford the same price? Don't forget, at the end of the day, it is not magic. It is simple economics.